Okay, we're recording.
Oh God! Hello, we're
New year.
Too bulk. Oh my
you
God!
fucked it.
You guys, I don't even
New
know.
year, and we haven't even gotten our shit together yet.
We are two blank girls.
I'm Jenna,
and I'm Annitsa, and it's so early.
and it's 2019, and we're back. And
I'm
not gonna. I was literally about to complain. Then did you hear that? Like, don't do it.
Don't start it off. Don't
I'm
start it
not. I'm
off.
not gonna complain because everything's fucking
Well,
great.
I wish, I was thinking, I'm like, the people who subscribe via Patreon and are watching the video right now, I'm like, I hope they look at me and they're like, God, she looks hot today.
Totally.
Because we subscribe to our favorite podcast or whatever, and then we watch the videos and we're like, dang, they look so hot when they record, or they look so cool. And I'm like,
not the case.
If you could
for us.
see me right now, I'm gonna play with my hair the whole time because it's a giant poof bush. But at least, you know what? I brushed my teeth for you, and I put deodorant on.
I put my bra on, at least, because I figured, because I stand, so I was like, oh, God. It's going to be like a fucking jungle-y,
floppy
like,
treat.
Oh, God. I'm so clogged, everybody. Sorry.
Yeah, she's been
sound
sick.
like a, ugh, I can just
I
feel
was
the snot.
sick, but I got over it in like a week, so that was good.
Yeah.
I mean, I still have some residual snot, but
I'm
you've
on
been
day
rolling.
like 16 or
That's
something
insane,
right now.
dude. Yeah, you got some sort of infection.
Crazy. Yeah.
Way to start. Well, what did you say when I texted you? That I was sick too. You were like, well, wouldn't be us if we didn't start the new year off sick.
It's like clockwork. It's like so stupid.
You want to just get into it?
Yeah. Hold on. Oh yeah.
Oh God, give him the good stuff. Get that juicy.
Throaty.
Maybe she sounds
it's literally
really
like
sexy.
hanging in my throat.
Maybe you sound sexy.
No, I don't. I sound. You get that like it's hanging in the back of my nose, and I don't
like
know
what
to
is
do.
it in Friends when she's like, "I'm in the prime of my life."
Yeah, that's what I sound like. All right, guys, let's do this. On the morning of January 9th, we are two fat girls.
This is episode 26. I don't know if we said it before.
That's all right. Again,
you know what? Listen, we are going to forgive ourselves of
2019 is about like
acceptance,
accepting how things are.
Yeah.
Moving forward, I pulled all my spirit animal cards for the year, and
me too.
my main card, like your 13th card, which is supposed to like be your guide throughout the year, is the rabbit, which is very fitting for me because the rabbit is all about fear.
Oh.
And it's about like running from fear and like always, the rabbit's always talking about how scared he is. And to use that though, it's so funny. My friend Ashley even she got the rabbit today and she texted. I'm super into spirit animal cards right now. And I gave that to Annitsa for Christmas.
Yeah.
And so the rabbit, she's like, this is so crazy. It's so you. And it's true because I'm going to use it, even though it's based in fear and like,
well, you're going to learn, you're going to be aware of that.
I'm going to be aware of it and using that. But the
Yeah.
thing is, I read a lot about rabbits, and even though there's a duality to a rabbit as far as fear goes. Fear is what makes them run and keeps them from like, they're so timid, but also fear is what their prey.
Is
that the right word? They
are the prey.
They are their prey. So they're the prey. So they use their fear to move forward and to go and to run. So I am going to use that as my, I don't know, my thing for the year. My guiding spirit animal.
Well, I got the hyena, which is trusting. It's trusting in your dreams.
Ooh.
Yeah, I mean, it means to take your dreams seriously because, you have like it's all about creativity. And I was like, hell yeah.
My whole 12 months, because you pull 12 and then you pull your third. All my 12 like 10 out of 12 were like creative goals, like do a project, so it was all like very, very positive. I'm a lot of fire, a lot of air signs this time. So, just going to light the fire within and fly. And fly away with it.
As a rabbit.
Yeah, as a rabbit.
Okay, well, I mean, it feels weird because we've been away for so long.
Yeah.
We apologize because I was getting some messages from people being like, we had an episode to listen to on our trip. And I was like, it's Jenna. And I literally said, blame Jenna because it's not my fault. I was here the whole time.
I was gone. I had to, I went home for Christmas to see some fam, which was great. And then I went to Scotland for like an insane adventure. was sick the whole time, but it's fine. Like, I was great. But I was so excited to be in Scotland and see friends and celebrate. And so, but it's so good to be back. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's
You're
so
about
good
to
be
have
back.
time to yourself at the apartment.
Yeah,
too,
Cole's
and
leaving, and I'm gonna have some like alone time.
I'm
gonna like redecorate a little bit. I'm going to clean.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, it feels like feels like a good start to the year.
That's what I've been doing. I've just been purging from more shit from my apartment and cleaning like a fiend, and it's been awesome. And I've been sick also.
A difference. It's like,
but it's the best time to do it, like right away, because you want to start fresh.
Yeah. I know, and it sucks that it's like such a like thing. I wish I was like this all year round. Like, I don't know why. Obviously, everybody takes January as like a fresh start. And like, I just ordered like $100 worth of workout clothes because I was like, yeah, I'm going to start like exercising. And like, I went and bought all these healthy groceries and that'll last for like 3 weeks. But I'm going to try it. I just wish it was more of like a feeling I had all year round. Yeah. But it's definitely not.
Oh, I'm all about the purge, though.
Yeah, you purge a lot.
Like,
I purged a lot last year, I felt like, and I still have so much shit.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. That's exactly it, is that, you'll get rid of, like, 5 trash bags of stuff, and then like, 3 months later, you can do the same thing. It's like,
I'm really bad about also giving away, and then I'm like, oh, I like this. And I go and buy new stuff.
You know what I realized? You know what I fucking realized? This was my sadness last night. I was, like, laying in bed, and I went, I got rid of a pair of pants, the wrong pair of pants. I had 2 versions of this thing, and one of them was like just cheapy and stupid, and the other one fit and made me look amazing and make my ass look great and all this stuff. And I thought I got rid of the right one, and I didn't, because I tried them on. Yeah, and I just kept going, no. So now I can never get them back, and I'm like upset about it. I keep thinking, and I'm like,
that sucks.
So I was like, oh no, because I went to I was looking at my pants the other day, and I went to like try those on, and I went, this ain't right.
Oh no.
I was like, now I gotta fucking I was so sad.
That's
a
bummer.
So sad. And not only that, I didn't even sell them. I just like gave them to Goodwill. I'm like,
damn it. Somebody
got real nice ass on me. So it's like, golly gee. Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta do some. My t-shirt situation is like, my drawer is broken. But like the bottom fell out because of how many fucking t-shirts, and I don't even wear them. I'm like, I don't know what my deal is.
Well,
with
it's so
t-shirts.
funny too, because when we moved you out of your apartment into Cole's for the first time, and we did KonMari back then.
My God,
this was like years ago,
years
ago.
So much stuff.
But now it's funny because it's like it's turning into this like bigger trend because it's on Netflix now. Tidying Up with Marie Kondo, and she's the KonMari chick, and we did that years and years ago.
And it was tough. I was telling my other friend how hard that day was.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I was fine until we got to my stupid fucking magazines, which is like so dumb. But they were like, the thought of like, Annitsa had to like hold me and help me take them into the dumpster. It was we recycled them.
Yeah.
Yes. But like the dumpster was empty. And the thought of like pouring my magazines at the bottom of this dumpster just seemed like my friends. I was just like throwing them away, and I was like, I was crying so hard. Oh, it was rough. But then now I'm addicted to it. I'm addicted to like not having things.
Yeah.
And like I'm getting ready to do a big overhaul and just like get rid of everything. I don't want it. Like I just don't. And it's not that I don't appreciate my stuff. There are things that will stay.
You'll say thank you to the things that you've had.
I will say thank you. I mean, because I feel bad. I mean, I don't touch them. I don't do anything with them. That's the whole point, is that like, and I have this argument with Cole like once a week. I'm like, that thing sat there for a year and you didn't touch it. Why would you still keep that? It's got dust on it. How could you do that to that thing? Or like, it's
like, does it really bring you joy, or are you just holding on to something for no reason?
What are you holding on to it for? I don't get it. I mean, because I've been through the KonMari thing, so I've had that whole like experience of letting go, and now it's like a thing for me, and I love it. I love letting go.
I will say sometimes it takes multiple rounds to let go of something, though. You're like, oh, I'll wear this, or I think I'll use it, and then a few months later you're like, nope. Out.
Yeah.
Sometimes it really does take some time. Yeah.
I'm like, I'm totally gonna fit in this in like a couple of months. I'm gonna work on it, and then I definitely don't, and then I'm just like, all right, somebody else is gonna have like a really cool sweater.
Well, it feels good to me though to give something a second life.
Yeah.
It's really pleasurable almost to be like, oh, I am recycling this. I am giving it to someone who is actually going to love it.
Yeah,
who's
that's
going
always
to use
my
it.
argument to Cole is like, someone else could have like a really fun time with this thing instead of it sitting here collecting dust. Like someone could really enjoy this or like use it for something else. And so, cause like I'm giving away this dining room table that's like over 100 years old.
Yeah.
And it's like hand stitched, like embroidered chairs. And it's like, it seems scary. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, I'm surprised that you were just ready to like let go because that was something you were like, we have to fix the table because it's been around. Yeah, it's an antique. Yeah.
Now I'm like, it's got to go and live another life with another family because it's a catch-all for me. It's literally the place where you come home and you throw your shit on top of it and then you go do whatever you're doing at home. And that is so shitty. We've never eaten at it. I think maybe twice in the like years that I've had it. So it's going to go live a better life now and I'm okay with it.
All right. Let it go. New year.
Really on the fat train.
Hey, man, we got to do some catch up.
Yeah, we got to catch up.
And
we got to let people know.
I was thinking about this. I'm like,
fat sounds so harsh.
But our podcast, yes, it does. But our podcast has always just been about us having a conversation. So wherever it goes, it goes. Sorry, guys. We're friends and we're going to talk about shit.
Oh.
Here she goes.
You
Here
like
she
that?
goes. That's not what I wanted to
popcorn chest.
Okay, so I have been wanting to do this for a long time because it's something that we as a society obsess over. So fat. The definition I pulled was plump, having excessive body fat, well filled out, thick, big. There were a million different things for it. But I tell you what, this is something that I mean, as women especially, I'm like, we got to talk about it because it's such a fucking, and I said to you when we first talked about the word, I was like, this is so loaded. Yeah. Because and let us state right now, we're probably going to offend somebody. Something's going to happen. I can just feel it. We're going to say the wrong thing or like we're just.
I mean, mostly my relationship with this word is going to be about me. Like I know that the world like has issues and they're with it and it's a theme, but I mostly will pertain it to my life because it has been a very big part of my life.
Well, the whole thing is though too, is that if we sit here and we talk about how we feel fat or we feel this or we feel that, people are going to be like, guys, you got to fucking be body positive and you're not good examples. And like, there are people who are bigger. That's what I'm saying is right now, whatever we say, this is our opinion. Yeah.
And I'm not going to, trust me, I am not going to be a beacon of light for those, a role model of body positivity. But I will say that like my journey with my body has changed drastically with getting older.
Yeah, we should talk about from the beginning. I want to hear about everything, like from how you got to how you feel about. I mean, the word fat.
Yeah, and about growing up it has a lot to do with growing up in the South. It has a lot to do with growing up with all women. I mean, I grew up with all women in my house. Like there's 4 girls, and then my mom, my grandmother. So like, and I grew up in dance. I was a ballet dancer for like 14 years of my life, and so where it was like. Literally, I had to stand in a line and have someone with a clipboard stand in front of me and mark like what was wrong with my body and like where I needed to lose weight in order to get into a ballet program. Goodness. So I have been on so that right everywhere. There
has set you on a track for how you feel about yourself.
Oh, like totally. And it's myself. Everybody says it and I know it. It doesn't bother me, but I think it bothers people more than it bothers me, but I'm very self-deprecating and maybe subconsciously it does fuck with me. I don't know, but it doesn't bother me. It's how I am okay with like who I am is by making fun of myself. That's just how I do it. And people a lot of people think that's bad and maybe it is. I don't know, but like, that's how I do it.
You feel all right with it.
I feel all right. Honestly, I maybe used to when I was younger, it was fucking me with me more, but I was also like, my bod was like fucking rocking when I was young. So it wasn't, but.
See, but let's say, okay. So right there, when you say your body was rocking, what does that mean to you?
I was in shape and was healthy. Like I had.
Healthy, you be eating fucking Coke. You been drinking.
Oh yeah,
Coke
I ate like shit,
McDonald's
but like my actual body was.
How you healthy?
My body was in shape, and I could keep up. Like that to me, your
energy.
Yeah, and my fucking stomach looked dope. But like
see, but now okay, that's a thing because we have a preoccupation now, and by we I mean like this country, especially with abs.
Yeah,
and with. Like that is supposed to be the standard. That's supposed to be the thing that's good. Like you feel good about yourself because you have abs.
Yeah, but no, I think it's more of like like, because there is no, and you know this, there is nothing worse than when clothes don't fit you, when you're uncomfortable and you're like, I can't even walk up a hill with like dying. And like that to me now, my definition is definitely changed of like what healthy means to me and like what feels good.
Yeah.
But I was just in fucking Scotland and I was dying going up all those hills, like physically like on the way out, because I had to walk up some hills and I'm just so out of shape. But I'm also like I don't feel terrible about my body right now. Like, I just don't. I've accepted it. I'm never going to have the body I had when I was 16 ever again, because that was 15 years ago. And I think with age, I've just gotten okay with it. Of course, I'd love to, like, not have as much of a pooch or, like, my pants not be so tight. But it's like, ugh.
But, okay. I'm trying I want to, like, unravel this whole thing. Is like, so you were always concerned with the way you looked? Like, your body?
Yeah, mostly because I had to be in like middle and high school and young, like maybe not so much younger, but my dancing span, I had to be obsessed with. I had a trainer. I had, I was taking class like 5 days a week and then like 20 hours of rehearsal on the weekend. Like I had to be obsessed with my body.
That's insane to me.
For the most part, I wasn't.
But
when I got older,
don't you feel like didn't you gain some of how you think about yourself too from the people around you? Like you said, you're around women. Like did they complain about the way they looked?
Of course. I grew around a mother who like hates her body, and then I'm sure her mother, my grandmother, always like said stuff to her. I mean, we've been passed down. Weight is always a thing. Weight is always a thing with my family, and it's unfortunate, but it's just how it's been passed down, and like it's just a thing. And I've learned to just kind of ignore it and just be like, that's on you. That's your thing. That's your journey. That's your opinion. But it still doesn't make it. I still think about it. I'm not like, I love my body. Like, I'm nowhere near that at all. But I've learned to accept it way more. So there are days
where you feel fat. And you feel like, and by fat.
Or like you feel good and then you see a picture of yourself and you're like, holy shit. Like, that is not what I felt like today. But yeah.
Well, God, I think it's important to talk about these struggles too, because yes, I would love to just be like, we are like we look amazing all the time because we just feel amazing, and like we are, like, for the most part I am body positive, but I do think it's important for us to talk about how it's fucking hard, because like everybody knows that, and not just women. Men I think are having pressure these days to be a certain way too, and I think a lot of it is because of social media. But it's interesting because I grew up not at all thinking about that stuff ever.
No, you didn't.
Ever. I mean, because my mom, I've never heard her once say something bad about herself, like until like the recent years, where she's gotten older and she's felt like she's changed and this and that. And I think that's just the culture we live in now too, where we talk about ourselves in a
we didn't have
way.
that growing up. Women had like magazines and like stuff, but it wasn't as like.
And so I never heard anything bad about, and also I think just as important, I never heard anything that was like, wow, she looks so amazing because of this and this, because you hear, I think it's just as harmful for us to be like, wow, look at her body after she had a baby. Wow, look at how much weight she lost. She looks amazing. I don't think it should ever be that, ever. I think it should just be like, wow, she looks really happy. She looks like she's, she looks healthy. She looks glowing. She looks like she's, determined or confident or whatever. I don't think it should ever be like, we should never praise people for losing weight, and we should never praise people for doing anything like that, because to me it's just like,
well, I think it's just about shifting perspective. It's about shifting your language. Like, you can appreciate that somebody worked their ass off and got healthy and like feels better. It doesn't have to be, it's just about shifting the language. And
because I just think it's harmful because the whole thing is based on appearance. Yeah. It's based on what they look like. And it's like, and cause let me tell you, I can weigh less than you, and I can still be extremely unhealtky compared to you. Like,
you probably are. You eat a lot of candy.
That's exactly it. I'm like, that is truly the standard of the thing it should be, is that, like, man, who cares what you weigh? Like, forget a number. Don't get on a fucking scale. It shouldn't be about that. It should be about, are you healthy? Like, are you okay inside? Like, are you taking care of yourself? Like, because whatever that may mean. So for me, no, I'm not fucking healthy. I mean, I don't have any diseases majorly as of yet, but I'm on my way to diabetes. I swear to God, because of all the fucking sugar I eat. And so for me, that's the big thing is like, I got to curb that. And yes, but here, I got to say this too. I have fucking beat myself up in the last like 6 to 8 months because I have gained weight. And I never used to be like that. And you know what it is too? It's since I moved. I wasn't even like that in New York. I wasn't like that. I wasn't like that and until I moved to Los Angeles. And then I think too, and you're going to be so mad at me, but being around you too has affected the way that I think about food sometimes because you talk about it a lot.
Yeah.
You know, like about like, oh, all I ate today was this and this and this. And it's like, okay, well, it becomes almost like it puts pressure on me because you'll be like, all I had today was like this salad and like
yeah, but that's you. That's not me. Just because I talk about, it's like how like I can't hurt your feelings. You feel I can't affect. I talk about what I eat, but in the sense of like, I don't know what I just lost it.
No, I know what you're saying. It's no,
but like
however
you know,
I feel about it. No, but
I don't
thing
do
is,
it to put pressure on you.
No.
You know, that's on you.
No,
that's
absolutely. But my thing is like, I started thinking about my relationship to food and to my weight changed when I was around you more. Because
great, cool.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, you're gonna be mad at me. No, but it's the truth because like,
well, I'm just not gonna let it affect me. I can't because you know how I do.
It's true, but it's just like, you know, when you're like, that's exactly it though, because I didn't grow up around that.
Yeah.
So then once you're around somebody who's like very concerned with how they look or their weight or what they're eating and they're worried and they want to eat better and this and that, it kind of like, it makes you think like, is that how I'm supposed to be? Is that like that whole thing? And so like but it's affected me in a really good way though too sometimes because like I have expanded the way that I eat and the healthy stuff that I eat because of things you've exposed me to too. So that's like,
yeah, I mean my eating stuff is coming around to how I feel like shit all the time. Like I feel fucking terrible and it's affecting my health. It's affecting my hormones. It's affecting like physically, like doing, you know, I have fucking terrible, fucking joint inflammation and that's all coming from what I eat. Yeah. So I am very aware of what I eat and I'm very conscious and I talk about it a lot because otherwise I'll be a fucking piece of shit and I'll feel like shit and I'll eat like shit. And you know, when you and I get together, we also don't do great. So it's like, you know, for some reason when you and I get together, it's like we have to eat the worst shit. I don't know why, but you know, it's affected me big time. So I am at least now going to try to be more vocal about like things I need to eat that are better. And just being more aware of it because I've felt like shit for years. Like literally I've been miserable for years. So it's
I just read this thing though about intuitive eating and how like, and it makes so much sense to me. And it's like the fact that we are ever thinking about what we eat, what we're gonna eat, what we're gonna like, what we need to do, what we ate yesterday, any of that stuff is so fucked. Like we should not put any sort of guilt or any sort of anything on ourselves. Like it should just be about, we should be so much more in tune to our body. Like, you know, you need to eat a certain way because it makes you feel certain things. Yep. So that's exactly all you need to focus on is like, okay, what does my body want right now? What do I need? And you eat until you have to literally like listen to your insides and go, okay, I'm full now.
Yeah, but if I listen to my insides, I'm gonna eat fucking corn dogs every day. So like I feel like your situation,
that's not how you feel.
Your situation is very much different than mine. I feel like because like I have to talk about food because I'm a fucking like I have no willpower. I feel like I have zero. I have like zero willpower. So it's like I have to talk about what I eat all the time. And just to like motivate and like keep myself in check. Because otherwise, I would eat. Did you see what I ate last night at the movies? I would eat like that 24 hours a day. And that's like,
no, but the thing is, but that is intuitive eating because then what you do is you think of how the fuck do I feel afterwards? That's not okay. So that's terrible. Listening to your body. So when you go, the whole idea is you need to think about what is good for your body. Because like literally, I have read this 100,000 times. Diets do not work. They do not work. No, they never work. They will never work. It is always a temporary thing. it is always like you start, you lose weight, you whatever, you feel like you feel good, and then you lose that momentum because it's not okay. It's not natural for you to like just, you know, force yourself to think a certain way and constantly focus on that.
Yeah.
So like
you have to find ways that are gonna like, it's more of like lifestyle. It's like, you know, like I had the most delicious meal the other day that I like concocted together, and it was super, lots of greens, lots of protein, some fat, and like and it just felt like a meal. I didn't make it into this like, oh, this is my new like lifestyle or whatever. It was just I made sure I kept it stocked it in my fridge, and then I just pull things together, and it's more of like, oh, that was my lunch today. It wasn't like, oh, did you see what I eat today? I had this, and you know, and so I'm trying really hard to just, you know, make it more of like, because diets,
it's
oh
about
my
listening.
God, I've done like everything in the universe.
Well, we need to hear these things because it truly is. And what I think we're boiling down to is that it's about listening to your body. And like you said, you're like, oh, I would eat this and this and this, but that's just what you've trained yourself to like.
Yeah, I have to like retrain myself.
But
to
so you have to listen to how you feel after you eat these things too, and then go, okay, my body isn't about that.
Yeah,
like that's not okay.
Last night I should not. Oof. Probably why I'm like moody today, because like, oh my God, I had popcorn. I had what else did we eat? A hot dog, sweet cream cheese pretzel, and it's just like, dude, we're like that. I'm trying to think of it more as like, that shit is like old news, like old school. Like eating like that, yuck. Yeah. Like I'm 31. Like that's for like children. Let them go and have their fun and do that. Like I'm a fucking adult. I'm trying to like make shit happen for myself. Like I'm trying to think of eating like that as like, ew. Like, are you like 21? Because that's how you're acting. So I'm trying to, I want to think of it in this like, you know, I'm here to like take care of myself, and I've got to do that more.
What?
Like, oh my God.
What diets have you tried?
I mean,
over the years, like what phases have you gone through?
Well, I love Weight Watchers. I think Weight Watchers works. I think it's wonderful. So I've tried that, and it really works. You gotta have more willpower than I do and stick to it longer. I always I do it for like 3 months and I lose all the weight, and then I'm like, okay, bye. And then I stop, which is not, but again, that like, how much do you want to commit to that?
But again, that's how just being obsessed about losing weight.
Yeah. Well, and it's fine. But like, I didn't do it like when I lost weight because I had to. I'm like not doing well. Like really not doing. So what's wrong with like, I don't know. See, you have to balance it, I guess. Like there's nothing wrong with wanting to lose weight, right? If you don't feel good.
I mean, yeah.
If you literally are dying and the doctor's like, you're going to die if you don't lose 100 pounds.
But we do need to talk about this though. Like you bring that up, and that's so good because I have friends who have gone to the doctor, and no matter what, they always look at them and they say, fucking lose weight. Like that's the fucking thing they say.
Yeah.
And it's like, that's not my problem right now. Like, are you listening to me? Like,
and
it's like this hurtful thing where you go in and all they talk about is just like, hey, you're overweight. That's your problem. Yeah. Like you've had them say that to you. I know at least 3 other friends who they've said that to, and it's like, it's hurtful because there's this place of like, I'm okay. Like they're okay with who they are. They know that they know what they fucking weigh. Yeah. So, but that, doesn't mean that's the fucking source of all their problems.
Yeah, no. You know what I mean? Think there are, obviously some people like me, I had like genuine health problems, and they kept telling me you just need to lose weight and sleep. That was like always the thing. I'm like, and then they found, cysts all over my shit. So it's like, there are things that can happen, but I'm also like, I do know people who need to lose weight in order to live their in order to wake up tomorrow. Yeah, because their risk is so much higher. And like, I definitely, I'm not there yet. I don't think, but it's like,
oh no.
I do need to lose weight in order to be where I want to be, to be at the level, the mental capacity, the physical capacity, and like to do the things that I want to do. I do need to lose weight, and I'm not like upset about it. I'm not like bummed or like, oh, like I know it's a thing and I need to take, but it comes down to like me being more upset that I didn't take care of myself.
Yeah.
Not about like, oh, like I don't look skinny and stuff like that. That's not as much as an issue as it used to be. I mean,
I'm like, dude, but I can't fucking say that I'm past that at all. I mean, I truly like, I get so down on myself. I get so pissed at myself that I've gained like 20 pounds, and I feel I'm the most I've ever weighed. And for me, the fact that I'm obsessed with that I think about that I know that every day, I hate it. I hate how upset I get about it, because I'm not right now. My weight is not an issue in terms of me being healthy or not. Like, it's not an issue. So for me, it is purely a vanity thing. It is purely like, oh, I'm not comfortable in my clothes right now. Jesus Christ. Like, I am so, and I'm not in any way like obese. And the fact that I am so obsessed with the fact that I've gained weight, it makes me so upset. And I'm like, how did I get to this point? Why am I like this? And it just boggles my mind. I'm like, a lot of it is comparing myself.
Yeah.
Instagram, comparing myself to all these people out there, it's comparing myself to what I used to be. Looking at, like, I look in the mirror and I'm like, oh God, like, look at my, my face is, because when I gain weight, I gain it in my face, and I get chubby in the face. And chubby, and when I say, see, we use those words like chubby and fat, and and it's like, what does that mean? Yeah. What is the fact that I'm thinking about it at all is so stupid, because a life should not be spent worrying about something like that. It should literally be like, how do I feel today?
To me, it's like, okay, if we're worrying about our weight, we got bigger problems. You know what I mean? Like, I should be worrying about, like, how can I help somebody today? Or how can I further my career? What creative project can I do? Like, to me, the fact that we have, like, think about our weight means we are missing, like, so much more in our lives. It has to be. Like, because, like, if I was fulfilled.
Got too much time on my hands to fucking worry about this shit. Yeah.
You got too much time on your hands. You're not fulfilled in other ways that are more important. Because, like, otherwise, it should just be, like, your body is your vehicle to like get to do what you want to do. Exactly. And so it shouldn't even be.
It should truly be never, ever, ever be about how we look. It should be about how we feel from the get-go, and like getting up and being like, I'm taking care of myself because my body gets me where I need to go. Yeah. And like, that's what's up. Like, it doesn't matter how I look in this pair of pants or how, but holy shit, over the last few years, it's gotten insane for me, where I just feel like if I don't have this like perfect vessel, I'm not going to make it in Hollywood. That's like the thing. I feel this pressure, like, you got it. Like, the industry, what you want to do is a little being an actor, it's like
harder.
Now I have a haircut like a boy. I don't wear makeup. I am getting chubbier, as I say and they say and everyone says. And where do I fit now? You know what I mean? Like, I'm not this like this perfect, like, beautiful woman that the fucking industry wants me to be. And I'm like, I don't even know. Like, now I gotta go into comedy and just go on stage. You know what I mean? Like, there's only so many options. Like, you have to, it's so stupid because you have to fit into these boxes. But like, the pressure women fucking feel, and I mean, we're speaking from a woman's perspective, and I guarantee you men fucking worry about this shit too. But like, the pressure women feel about their bodies is unreal. And I think it's interesting because there's this thing now too, where it's gone the opposite way, where we like fetishize like big bodies now too, being like, oh, fat is beautiful, big is beautiful, this is that. And it's like, okay, let's just, how about everybody is fine? Like, we're all fine.
Yeah.
Like,
instead of the fact that we're just talking about it at all is like, all right, here we go again. Like, it's just, I don't know. I feel like we have much bigger problems to worry about than people's bodies.
It's true. And I completely agree that there should be more representation of different body sizes in the fashion industry and everywhere. And I think that it has been getting better. Barely, like, slowly. And like, I love to follow body positive people on Instagram, but at the same time, I'm like, why are we even putting our bodies out there to be looked at?
Yeah,
like,
that's the thing. Like, the fact that the body positivity people have to like have a body positivity account. Mm-hmm. Like, it's like it's a problem.
Yeah, like, but it's a problem. But it's like, until it gets better, we have to we have to put it out there, and like, but it's true. It just should never be a fucking thing. I think I'm just so tired of like at all thinking about how we look, and Grant, like you said, it's how you feel though too. And like, because
mine is 100% how I feel now, because honestly, there is not much I can do. Like, and I'm okay with it. Like, I'm not saying that in a bad way. This is my body. It needs to be healthier because I am struggling in like being able to keep up with the life I want. That's in my brain is what it is. So like, I don't shave my legs anymore. I don't like, I wear like big baggy overalls because they make me super happy, and I love overalls. And like, Cole like loves me no matter what. Like, and so I'm like, turning 30 kind of.
See, but you got lucky in that way.
Is like,
because they're like, and I'm sitting here thinking, looking at us, going, neither one of us is big, is like fat.
Yeah.
And that fucking term fat. And I know people are trying to.
It's so harsh when you say it.
Yeah,
it's like, ugh.
Exactly. And that's why I wanted to put it out there, because too, there's this idea too that fat is just it's this horrible slur to call someone. And it does feel like this really negative term.
Yeah.
But then I know there are people out there who are trying to take it back.
Yeah.
And be like, fat is beautiful.
Yeah.
Fat is just what I am. And it's not.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean something bad.
Oh, we're in such a weird.
Right? I'm looking at us and I'm going, neither one of us is this big person. But so then I guarantee you that I know there are people listening to this who are bigger than we are and who are probably like, these fucking bitches.
Yeah.
But the truth is, we all feel these same feelings. Doesn't matter what size we are. We all feel this pressure.
Yeah. Everybody has their own shit, and you can't put your stuff on other people, and you can't worry about what other people think. It is a life journey, and like,
yeah. And I feel like it's
very
take a lifetime.
complicated, and it's going to take a long time for everybody to feel okay. And maybe we won't ever feel 100% okay, but
well, you know what
it's like,
how
you gotta live your life.
Well, it used to be, way back in the day that bigger was sexier, like, that's how the whole thing is, like the fact
in the Greek times I'd be like a fucking queen.
Well, that's and there are other countries too, but again, that's not good either.
Yeah.
Why is anything sexier or not sexier? It's like, there are those songs now too, like, I always took offense to Meghan Trainor's song, the All About That Bass, and like how men like women with bigger bodies and booties and this and that, and I'm like, then these poor women who got nothing. We got no, skinny little, no butt, no boobs, this and that. It's like, none of it is sexier or not. Like,
yeah, it's like nobody is ever going to be happy. Like, either side, like, everybody's like, bigger people are going to hate skinny people. Skinny people are going to have something to say about curves. Bigger people.
Yeah.
Like, it's like the grass is always greener.
But that's the fucking thing, is like, curves are not better. They're better.
No, it's
skinny
just
is not better. But, bigger, smaller, nothing is better. And that's the truth.
It should just be about your individual self, how you feel.
You gotta feel good, because listen to me. I swear to you, everyone is fucking beautiful. I look at everybody's body.
I mean, not everybody.
Some people are pretty ugly.
Like Trumper's pretty gross. But
in terms of body, I truly do not like look at someone and go, ew. Like, that body is gross.
No, I mean, you'd have to be a fucking, I don't know.
It's like, but the problem is, there are people I do look at and go, holy shit.
Yeah.
Their body's insane.
Oh, yeah, like Regina King accepting her award the other night. I was like, holy fuck, her body is like dope. But I mean it in a way of like, I want to be, she's so strong. Her arms are like so ripped, and she looks so happy and glad. Like, I mean it in a way of like, I would love to have a little bit of that, in the sense of like, not trying to put myself down, but like, I want to be strong. I want to be like, oh, and have like muscles and just feel good and be like this powerful, badass fucking chick. So it's, I think, again, changing the like narrative and changing the language inside your head. Everybody has got to like,
because it's impossible to say like, it's impossible to think that you will look around and not find somebody who you think is better than you are.
And you know what I mean? Like, you have to be an idiot to think that that's going to go away one day. You can work on that.
And the truth is, like, that just means, honestly, it just means that you want to try something different. It just means, hey, maybe I want to start working out, or maybe it's just like, hey, there's this thing that I want to try. I want to be, for me, I want to be so fucking strong that, because I want to do, truthfully, just like my hyena says, to believe in my dreams, I want to be in fucking action movies.
Yeah.
I want to be with Tom Cruise in a fucking Mission Impossible 7 or whatever's coming up. Like, I truly, like that, I want to be strong because I want to be able to fucking go
It's about
hard.
like being the best version of yourself. And to me, like, for me, that doesn't mean it means it for that person over there. Like, to me, that means being physically stronger, so that my mental like, cause I feel like my body isn't caught up with my head. Like my physical is not quite aligned with my mind, and I want them to be even. Cause like my mind is getting stronger and I'm feeling good. It's my body can't keep up. And that's sad. That is like such a bummer, but it doesn't have anything to do with about feeling fat or like, you know, I just want to be the better version of myself. And to me, that is being more in shape.
Dude, I tell you what.
I want Regina King's arms.
I think for me though, I do wake up these days and I feel fat, and I use that word and I berate myself. I literally said, and I talked to my therapist about this. I literally said out loud to myself, like, you stupid fat fuck. I said that to myself because right now at this point in my life, I've passed a threshold of being bigger than I've ever been. And so I feel like this is uncharted territory. I feel like I don't understand because my whole life, because I've never fluctuated.
Yeah, it's new.
Because for me, I've always gotten to a certain point and that's it. And I have been, in the sense too, I think the reason I haven't thought about my weight or cared about it in my life is because I haven't had to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like I've been lucky enough.
It's just new. It's just your like body whatever. Is different.
Yeah.
And so now you have to adapt to it. Yeah.
And so it's like, so right now I hate that I hate that I berate myself, but I do because I get up and I'm like, I don't like this. I don't feel good. This usually I'd get up in the morning and I'd be like, hey, I feel light and I can jump and I can do this. And now I get up and I'm like, I haven't lost the food from last night. Like it's still sitting here. You know what I mean? And so it's new for me and I hate it. And I hate that I hate it. That's where I'm like, guys, I know that some of you are feeling these same things sometimes, and it sucks. And that just like,
but it's like you just gotta. That's one day. I mean, and if it keeps to me, like, yeah, it's like a pattern thing. Like, one day I'm great, the next day I'm like, oh, look at my fucking belly, it's hanging over. And then it's about like, if I continue to wake up every day and I'm like, fuck my belly, Jesus. Then you change it. Like, we have to get into the like, well, that's something I'm learning just in life in general. If you don't like something,
change it.
Because you cannot sit and complain about it, you know, forever. Because I do that. I will sit and like complain about something forever. And then it's like, but then I won't do anything about it. And then it's like, it's a vicious cycle. But, you know, you're just in it's weird for you. You're not used to it. You know, and you'll adapt. You'll figure it out. You've been going to the gym because you want your body.
Well, because I love the way I feel when I'm working out. Like, yeah. I fucking love feeling stronger.
Yeah. So it's about feeling stronger. So
yeah. But also right now, the problem is that it is about losing, because the idea is like, oh, I want to lose 15 pounds. That's fucked up. Like,
well, we just have a difference of opinions. I don't think it's fucked up. I think you're beating yourself up for like wanting to feel better. You know what I mean? Like,
no, but but the thing is, it's not feel better, it's to look better. That's what it is.
Yeah,
it's
but
like, I'll feel better too.
Yeah, but maybe I don't know. See, we're in a very different, because I always grew up being the heavier one. So to me, this is like losing weight. It's not a taboo. It's not like, oh God, I'm such a shitty person for wanting to lose weight. But that's just because I have been like on the heavier side my whole life. You, on the other hand, have never been heavy. And so, you know, it's a different, you know, because like there are things, okay, I'm going to shoot it back at you.
Let's go.
There are things that you do. Well, like Jess and I have talked about it, your roommate, how like, you know, we're bigger girls than you and always have been. And you'll eat like a half of a taco and be like, oh, I'm so full, you know, and we're like, God fucking damn it. I just ate 9 cheeseburgers and I'm still hungry. So like, you know, it's all like we were saying, it's grass is greener always for, you know, it's just how you like roll with the punches, I guess. And I'm trying to get better about like not caring that you just ate half a taco and you're full. And I'm like, it's fine. You know, or like, oh, my legs are so skinny. And I'm like, fuck, my legs are, you could put like 4 of your legs.
I don't talk about my legs being skinny.
You have talked about how like, you know, well, like that you love it. You're like, oh, my leg, you know, my long, gangly, skinny legs. And I'm like,
I don't talk about how I love my legs.
Not you love them, but you'll talk. You'll be like, God, my long, gangly legs or whatever. Like, I don't know. I'm just like, ugh.
No,
I
and
wish
right now,
I had skinny legs.
You know what? And right now, for the first time in my life, I hate my thighs. They're starting to touch.
Yeah. So see,
yeah.
So see, like it's just
that's what I'm talking about.
It's perspective. It's like but never easy. It's never easy.
And I think, and the thing is too, don't and I think we got to take from this too is like, don't beat yourself up if you do hate on yourself one day. Like it's gonna happen. I mean, it's not cool, but nobody's fucking perfect.
I feel like beating yourself up
for beating yourself
up is just you're in a rat wheel. Like you're just gonna keep doing it. So
and so okay, the idea is like, let's try to just be accepting of ourselves, but then also it's okay to improve in the sense that like get healthier, feel better. I think, but
it's a very complicated subject.
This is true. Yeah, this is truly one of those things that will probably be a lifelong journey for everyone. And for those people who don't think about this stuff, fucking amen, dude. Like, that's awesome. And like, fucking A. Like, that's so great. That's so great. And I think, we just all need to be more accepting of ourselves and be healthy. That's
accepting
the key.
Of others.
Yeah.
Laugh more.
That's the
dance,
thing. Have
laugh,
fun, live
life, dance like no one's watching. Like literally, like just I think, I mean, I could talk this shit all day and talk it and like not mean any of it because like I probably don't. But
don't. I think it's interesting.
Just be happy.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Like,
no, it's true.
That's the end of the day. That's all that matters.
You don't focus on any of that other stuff. If you just find things that you're passionate about and that you love, then all of that other stuff just kind of fades into the background, right? Because it doesn't matter.
Are we preaching or
no? We need to do. Well,
we need to practice what we preach.
No, but that is truly the thing. Like when you're doing something that you love, you're not thinking about how much you fucking weigh. Like if I'm outside and I'm riding my bike and it's a beautiful day, or if I'm going for a walk, or I'm like reading a great book, I'm not thinking about these fucking things because it's just I'm happy in that moment. And like you said, there's too much time on our hands. If that's what
we
we're
just gotta
about.
fill we've gotta fill the rest of our mind space with amazing things, good books, good music, movies, food, friends, family. Like, hey, but it's okay if like one day that I get pissed too.
Yes,
because my favorite jeans like are a little taut that day, and it's all right. It's just one day, and I'm gonna try better.
Yeah,
and live my life. And it's and we live in a day where we look at people all day on Instagram and stuff, so it's like inevitable unless you just want to like get off the grid, which could work, I guess, if you didn't want it. But
at least do it, like try to do it once a month. Go 24 hours without being on your phone.
Yeah,
like that's amazing.
Yeah,
that'll clear your fucking head. Oh, see.
Yeah, see.
Well, all you had was
not ashamed. I'm hungry.
She's hungry.
She's
to listening to her body.
I need to fuel my amazing vessel
strong.
So that I can do all the work that I have to do today that's piling up, and I'm gonna kill it. It'll be fine.
This is true.
Busy. You're not fat, are you? It doesn't matter because we love you anyways.
I love her little fat pouches that hang.
Love you, Busy.
The one time she doesn't meow loudly.
I know.
Is when we put
it's okay,
microphone.
Busy.
Hi, kitty cat.
Okay.
That was I feel like there's so much more we didn't cover, but
I know. I feel like I don't know if we kept saying the same things over again, but it's like it's you guys get it. You know where we were going with it.
And I think, hey, if you guys have stuff to say to us to add to the conversation, we would love to hear from you.
Yeah,
like,
give
DM
us a shout.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we didn't do it. Oh, like on Instagram and on Facebook, Twitter. You can go to our website, 2blankgirls.com. Become a patron.
Yeah.
New year, new goals.
Yeah.
You know you want to. But yeah, if you guys ever have anything else you want to say, just hit us up on Instagram and stuff.
Like we've said, this was a loaded conversation, and it's just the two of us. So if you got stuff to add to it, we'd love to hear it.
Yeah, totally. But come back. That's the most important thing.
Come on
back, y'all.
Back, y'all.
Bye.
Bye-bye.